What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today on Tactical Pineapple, I decided it was time to go back to a bit of a rant format. I posed the question to the Discord, gave y'all 5 fucking options, and none of you assholes could fucking stick to the fucking list. So instead of doing one of the 5 things that I wanted to fucking rant about, tonight we're going to talk about something you, the viewer, asked me to rant about. And, you know what? I think we can fucking do it. So, before we get into it, I'm going to ask y'all a question. What do Rand Paul, Nancy Pelosi, Ted Cruz, Ron DeSantis, and Joe Biden, and fucking pretty much every goddamn politician have in common? They're career fucking politicians. So let's get into it. All right, so first and foremost, everybody looks around and says, hey, you've been unemployed for months. How do you keep adding stuff to your show? First and foremost, you. Yeah, exactly, you. So store.tacticalpineapple.com. That's where you can head over, get all the Tactical Pineapple merch that takes you to our roughedup.com/tacticalpineapple website, where you can access Amazon and use Amazon Prime to purchase Tactical Pineapple merchandise. You can also go to tacticalpineapple.com and use either the support tab or the express or holsters tab. I believe it's actually tacticalpineapple.com/express to get you to the Pineapple Express holster, which is a universal mount ELS system. It's a perfect holster for if you want to put it in a glove box, you want to put it in a saddlebag, you want to put it underneath your desk, maybe, just saying. It'd be a great holster for doing that. And that's the plug. So we're going to get into it. So yeah, obviously I posed that question before of what does Ted Cruz and all these other politicians have in common. And the fact of the matter is that they're all career fucking politicians. Most of them motherfuckers have never had a real goddamn job. Back when Congress was put in place, it was meant to be a representative government. We still say we're a representative government because we have representatives, but the fact of the matter is they don't really represent us. They're not from our area. They're not, people who struggle with the things that we struggle with locally. So, that being said, how do we actually have a representative government? Oh, because we voted them in. No. These people are not representatives of us. They are politicians. It is the person who has the most money, and whether or not you live in a liberal or conservative base. The two-party system is absolutely fucking broke, and people like AOC are a prime fucking example of it. Absolutely no business being in Congress. I'll even say on both sides. I don't want anybody to think that this is Republican or Democrat. It's on both sides. Lauren Boebert is another one. She has good ideas, but that's only because I kind of agree with them, right? Other than that, she has no business being where she is. But in all reality, that's the type of person that was supposed to be in Congress. So she's really legislating for the people that are similar to her in the area where she's from. And that is important. That's important for us to remember. So I even am saying it here, ranting, and this is kind of how you know we go off the cuff and just do it in one take here. I said it. I said she doesn't really belong there. But now I'm realizing as I say that's wrong. Those are the type of people that should be there. It's really ridiculous to think that we are so programmed to believe that a career politician is going to do a better job of representing us in Washington, D.C. than somebody who's from our neighborhood. That's what it was all supposed to be in the first place. Everybody got together and said, you know what, John, you'd be a really good fucking representative for us in the government. And John would buck and hem and haw, and he'd be like, I don't want to do that. If I do that, that means I got to leave my butcher shop for a couple months out of the year. I've got to go do X, Y, and Z, and I'm not going to make shit for money. And, but I guess if it's what you guys want, then, I feel a civic duty to do it. And that's how our government was comprised. People didn't get rich off of it. They did a term, maybe 2 terms, and then returned to their daily life, returned to their previous jobs. We sit here and talk about people like Rand Paul. Well, he's a doctor. Well, no, he's got a fucking doctorate, right? He did practice a little bit, obviously, but that job was never meant to be his career, right? He decided he was going to go and follow his father's footsteps and become a politician. Like, you can't tell me you're not a career politician if your father was a politician. You can't tell me you aren't a career politician if you've made more money while you are a politician than you did prior to becoming a politician. And that's a big other step of it. Why are our representatives getting rich while they're sitting in office? We, the people, are struggling like motherfucking slaves out here trying to make shit work. And these fucking assholes are making $200,000-$300,000 a year plus whatever fucking kickbacks they're getting. And don't fucking tell me nobody's getting kickbacks. There's no way somebody like Nancy fucking Pelosi spends 70 years in fucking politics and makes multiple millions of dollars. It's rampant. It's everywhere. The benefit in the last couple of years, and you saw the establishment get shook by it, was when Trump got elected. Now, I don't care if you voted for Trump or you didn't vote for Trump. You have to understand that Trump shook shit up, right? He wasn't a career politician. He literally only fucking ran for government because of his fucking ego. And it's probably the only reason he's going to run for government in 2024. He doesn't need it. He couldn't fucking care less. He ran on a Republican ticket because he wanted to run against whoever was going to be coming down there from, X, Y, or Z. The fact of the matter is, he only ran because of his ego. He ran because Barack Obama said he could never win. And he won. And the fucking establishment flipped because it proved that somebody who wasn't a politician could become a politician. Now, whether they want to be a politician or not, after seeing that is a completely different story. So, I personally would love to run for government. I would love to pick an office and just go for it. I don't see it happening anytime soon because, number one, everything is pretty well ingrained in my area. Number two, I don't have the kind of money to do it. Now, we've seen recently elections can be won on $5 fucking dollars, basically. I think that's an incredible precedent to be set. Social media is a motherfucker. If you can run that shit through and do what he did on a mass scale, it could be a game changer across the board. And I believe the midterm elections are going to be showing certain things. We are in a digital society, especially now because everybody's afraid. The fear-mongering and all that's gone on by both sides to essentially just subjugate more power from the people and into the hands of the politicians has made it a digital society. So, hey, all right. So, obviously, you see all this shit is done for you. I hope you like it. If you do, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Head down below, comment about what you think of all this, the updates. If you think I should add something, let me know. I am open for you to tell me whatever the fuck you feel like. If you didn't like it or you don't like me or whatever, go ahead and say it too. As I said multiple times, multiple videos, I am currently unemployed, so engaging in conversation with y'all is rather entertaining for somebody who's trying to just suffer through the days. So, once again, thank you if you've made it to this point. You're fucking rock stars. And don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. It all helps us out. So, back to the video. So, people are afraid to go outside. If they're afraid to go outside, that means they're afraid to go to events and rallies and shit like that. Which means somebody who holds the key to social media could very well do incredible things. And we all know the virality of social media is incredible. Platforms like TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, even Facebook, I know. Facebook is a fickle one if you're opposing, opinion, but you can still use it. There are rules that you have to follow and things that you have to kind of shun away from, and maybe you get shadow banned, maybe you don't, but you have to figure your way around all that stuff if you want to be successful, especially in today's political world. Now, I say all that as a person who, may one day aspire to become a politician. I also aspire to be the person who says I don't give a shit what anybody thinks about who I am today or who I was yesterday, because who I am today only forms who I am tomorrow. So my past is my past. The things that I've said, I'm firmly for them. Like, I've changed my mind on a lot of things over the years, and I'm entitled to fucking do that. That being said, this channel will never allow me to become an employee of Meta because, number one, they're fickle fucking political assholes, and number two, I would never apply because I don't want to work for that company. So, regardless. So I don't know exactly how long this video is going to be at this point, but we will cut it off there. That being said, folks, until next time, carry your fucking pistols. Brandon hates it.